right, Trump has been attacking the Manhattan District Attorney, for convening this grand jury and indicting him in the first place. Trump accuses DA Alvin Bragg of focusing on him and ignoring what he calls soaring record crime in his borough of Manhattan. CNN's Daniel Dale joining us now with a fact check on this and other claims that Trump and other Republicans are making about the district attorney. Daniel, good to see you. Help sort it all out for us.
Leaving aside the question of how responsible any DA is for crime in his jurisdiction, Trump's claim that Manhattan crime is at record highs, as he posted on Truth Social, is not even close to true. New York City crime stats are public, so the former president could look this up if he truly wanted to. Let me show you with those very public numbers just how inaccurate Trump's claim is. The northern part of Manhattan had 43 murders last year, and it's on just about the same pace early this year. That same region had 379 murders in 1990, almost 10 times as many. Now, the southern part of Manhattan had 35 murders last year. It's on an even better pace this year versus 124 murders in 1990. And it's not just murder. Every kind of violent crime in Manhattan is way down from that 1990 peak. Now, there was an uptick in many kinds of crime in Manhattan in 2022 compared to 2021, but many of those categories, such as shooting incidents, have come back down significantly in the first part of 2023. Now, I'll add that some Trump allies are making even broader claims that crime in New York City as a whole is at a record high. We saw a New York GOP Congressman, Anthony D'Esposito, tweet such a claim yesterday. That is also not even close to true. For example, the city had 438 murders last year. It had 2,262 murders in 1990. So again, there is a huge drop citywide from the bad old days.
Okay, Daniel. And, Trump and some Republicans also claim that Bragg is linked to liberal billionaire donor George Soros. Can you clear that up for us?
So a spokesman for Soros told me that Soros has never once communicated with Bragg in any way, and we know that Soros did not make any donations to Bragg's 2021 election campaign. What Soros did do, though, is make donations to a PAC, Political Action Committee, that supported Bragg's campaign. Now, Soros is a longtime supporter of criminal justice reform and Democratic DA candidates promoting such reform. And his spokesman told me that he and an affiliated Political Action Committee gave $4 million between 2016 and 2022, including $1 million in May 2021, to a pro-reform PAC called Color of Change. Now, Color of Change told me it ended up spending just over $500,000 in support of Bragg's campaign. Color of Change President Rashad Robinson told me, though, he says it's a wild reach to suggest that Color of Change's $500K in spending was like the one thing that won the election for Alvin Bragg, who has a distinguished legal resume and was way outspent anyway in this competitive Democratic primary, even with the Color of Change effort. Robinson told me his group was one of many important factors in the race, and he said to me, quote, "Up until last week, we couldn't get people to write about our PAC. Now, all of a sudden, we single-handedly elected the Manhattan DA. When he was elected, I didn't get that credit." Now, Robinson also called these Soros-related attacks anti-Semitic and anti-Black, and I think this is important context for these Soros attacks. Soros has been for years targeted with a centuries-old anti-Semitic trope about sinister, rich Jewish puppet masters supposedly orchestrating big events. And Oren Siegel, an executive at the Anti-Defamation League, which works to fight anti-Semitism, told me that the Trump campaign's own fundraising emails about Alvin Bragg have, quote, increasingly promoted potentially problematic language, often used as anti-Semitic dog whistles, including calling Soros a puppet master or puppeteer. Now, it is certainly possible, I'll emphasize this, you can talk about George Soros' role in DA races and U.S. politics. He's an important political player in this country. But there's no sign Alvin Bragg is taking orders from him on this or anything else. And there are big issues, to say the least, around the puppet master kind of language.
All right, Daniel Dale, thanks so much.
Thank you.